This looks like what lumberjacks drink. This is.
Yeah.
You gotta have a flannel before you drink this.
Welcome back to Brewmatures. We got Marvin back, and we took a hard pivot away from sours, moving on to stouts. We've got two stouts here in front of us. We've got Martin & Martin, a craft-style Irish dry stout.
Dry stout.
Out of Texas, 4.3%.
Out of Texas.
And it's an Irish dry stout, so I thought, why not compare it to Guinness, the classic Irish stout.
Yep.
Established 1759. Doesn't have the alcohol percentage on it, so I had to look it up. 4.2%, 0.1% lower than that one. I love that bottle.
Yeah, I think the bottle for me, this one. This is from a craft brew.
I do like the tiny
Yes.
bottle. It
Yeah.
looks cool. Is this smaller than a Coke can?
I think it's the same size.
It's like a normal sized can.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it, dude.
But I feel like for me, this one just stands out more.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
a fancy beer here. Dude. This is you gotta put your fancy clothes on if you're gonna drink this.
Now, Marvin, what's your experience with stouts? How do you feel about them in general?
I've had like maybe 5 stouts.
But
Oh.
what kind of stouts have you had?
I've had some rich flavored stouts. Well, I feel like I'm not at the level to appreciate them yet.
I feel like you've had barrel age, huh? You started off with barrel age.
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
gave me some hardcore stouts.
Barrel aged stuff, 13%, 14%.
But I've never had Guinness ever. So
You've never had a Guinness?
I've never had a Guinness ever. So I'm excited.
That's going to change today.
I know the background of Guinness, but I've never had Guinness.
Based on the color, what do you expect?
Just based on the color, it probably tastes like diesel. Nah, it'll probably taste like chocolatey coffee. I get a lot of coffee there.
Now, it is more caramely colored than a normal stout. Usually those are like oil black.
And this is not oil black. It's a little brown, right?
Definitely roasted malt,
Keep in
coffee,
mind-
chocolate.
I feel like the chocolate isn't hitting as hard just on the smell as other ones, like the barrel
It's
aged.
a lighter
But
stuff.
also, I guess I got to keep in mind this is a 4 point something compared to over 10%.
4.2, yeah.
And this is a mass-produced beer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to take a sip.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Surprise! It's open. Oh, I guess I'm not going to mess with that and cut my finger out.
You ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
It's smooth.
Now, this is nitrogenated, so they use nitrogen to give it the carbonation, which is supposed to make it smoother, as opposed to CO2, which has, I guess, a little bit
You
more
know-
of like a bite to it.
Now that you say that, I feel like it kind of does remind me of when it's like nitro cold brew. Like cold brew coffee.
There you go.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. It does taste like cold coffee a little bit.
Like the nitro cold brew coffee, yeah.
And that makes sense. I mean, the stout malt is usually more of going to give you that roasty coffiness.
But it tastes like some light. It's like, you know how there's strong coffee and there's lighter coffee? This tastes like some cold, light coffee. You know what I mean?
What do you think compared to the other stouts you've had?
I can drink more of this faster than I can drink the other stouts.
Makes sense.
Yeah. 'cause
You're not
this
going to
is-
chug a 13% beer.
Yeah, no. This is, and that's what I mean by smoother. It's like kind of watery in a sense.
I guess in a way, I mean, you said it was what?
4.2%.
4.2, and it was just like water and wheat you mentioned before?
It's like, it's water and malt, I believe.
Malt.
Maybe some barley in there. I'm not 100% sure, but usually in stouts there's not a lot of hops.
It's a good beginner stout, though, for sure.
100%. I mean, this is the lightest beer we've had all day. Usually stouts are known for putting a little hair on your chest, you
On
know?
your back.
Yeah, and on your back, dude. It's growing as we speak.
I gotta get that shaved.
But that's why we did this as an intro stout, to show you that not all stouts have to be thick or rich or, you know, super boozy.
Yeah.
They can be light and they can be a little watery.
I guess that's another thing too. It's not thick.
Yeah.
It's very
No.
Very
now that you
watery.
mentioned it's not
When you
thick.
say craft beer, 'cause you said this one was craft,
This
right?
one's a craft beer, yes.
Does Guinness have their own craft?
They are a macro brewery, which means they're just big store brand.
Okay. So do they not have like some kind of factory that you could maybe they experiment at?
a brewery?
Yeah, or
They
something.
they do. I mean, they do experiment. Around Christmas time, I picked up a barrel aged Guinness stout,
Oh, okay.
and I picked up I believe it's gingerbread stout. that's going to be for a later time. But they do experiment here and there. It's just bigger, wider,
Mass-produced.
mass-produced beer.
Gotcha.
Usually.
Like you can walk down the store, like a grocery store, you can find this one, but you won't find that.
Yeah.
And that's an advantage that they have, is that if you enjoy this, you can go down to your local store.
And I could see someone getting used to this flavor, and then drinking other stouts that are stronger, and maybe not liking those because they're too strong, in a sense. Like, you know what I mean?
How do you feel? Do you feel like having tasted the barrel aged, you kind of miss that?
I do miss it, but it's supposed to be a treat.
Yeah.
You know, it's something you have maybe on like a Saturday night, maybe an early Sunday.
Like a dessert?
A dessert beer for sure.
Or a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was a rough Tuesday, so I had to crack open my...
No, I guess I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
A lot of people use them for special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing. It's like a nice wine. This is my go-to everyday stout.
So you'd feel comfortable bringing this to a party pretty much?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like this, if people are okay with stouts, this isn't going to turn them off at all. If they like coffee, I feel like they might enjoy this. What are you going to give this beer out of 5, Marvin?
I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's smooth, it's clean, it's nothing crazy. I think this is a kind of beer that everyone would like. I could see why it's like mass produced. They made it so everyone. It's almost like a generic stout, I would say, kind of.
There's a reason why it's famous.
Yeah.
I think I'm the same 3.25. The presentation itself kind of bumps it up a little bit.
It's really nice.
Yeah, the
The
bottle's
taste,
cool.
it's good, and it's just the fact that it's easily accessible. You go to a grocery store, you can pick it up. That's one of the big things for me too.
Yeah, that's a big factor in play here. For me, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's a solid stout. It's very approachable, easily accessible, plenty of flavor. I think despite it being a low ABV, plenty of roastiness that we keep talking about, coffee, a little bit of chocolate. In my opinion, these two, it's gonna be hard to beat, I think.
So a lot of the stouts I feel like that I've tried aren't that great. There's only been a few that I really like. So I feel like this is a good place to start for a stout.
That's why we started here, dude. Moving on, Martin and Martin. Let's crack into Martin and Martin.
Crack it.
It's gonna be hard to beat Guinness. I mean, how is a craft beer gonna stand up to
Ooh.
a big brand beer like that, you know?
Oh wow.
Now, I
this
will
is-
say, the head on this already is more of that classic.
Just look at this
What I expect
color.
from a stout is that chocolatey looking
Oh my
head
God.
on
I
it.
went away fast though.
Yeah, it goes away fast.
They're both watery beers. They're both only
Oh, okay.
4.3%.
It's
Don't
like
scream
Diet
at
Coke.
me. Just kidding.
I don't know. Very similar to what
Now
that
this
one
is a
smells.
manly beer. This is.
It's very similar, maybe more chocolate.
Just I feel like it's a bit more chocolatey,
Just
but
a hint.
I feel like
Oh, this is
a
definitely
bit
the
watered
smell
down,
is
too.
stronger here. Like, even though it's what is this 1% less?
0.1% more.
Oh, it makes a big difference in.
oh yeah,
If it's
flavor.
the alcohol,
The
I mean,
chocolate, yeah.
we don't know the malt
Oh,
build
okay,
of
okay.
either of these beers, so maybe they did things a little differently, you know?
Wait, what is this one? 4.1?
4.2 and
This one's-
4.3.
This
So it's 0.1.
is,
Oh, nice.
Very comparable stouts here.
Justin smells.
Justin? Who's he?
Justin.
Why does he smell? Justin smells, man. Beer.
No, that compared to this has almost no smell. If I were to smell this first and then go to that, this has a lot more smell.
You
than
can
this.
go to this first, and then go to that.
Yep. Chocolate and coffee.
It's almost like it has no smell here. It's like this is a very like if these were candles, this would be a very strong candle. It'd be a 99-cent candle here. Not to make the Guinness look
But
bad.
it's affordable, accessible.
It's affordable, it's accessible, and it's I'm sure.
and it looks nice.
I'm not trying to badmouth these. Dude. You guys understand. Fuck.
But let's see how it holds up on taste, though.
Cheers,
here we
cheers,
go.
Cheers.
I'm excited. Ooh.
Okay. This
Thoughts?
one, bit more, not a bit, more coffee flavor.
Yeah, this
The
is
coffee flavor really hits me.
It's less watery.
Yeah, less watery, more
Yeah,
coffee.
this is
Honestly, it tastes like kind of like a cold brew with alcohol.
It was a lot of flavor there. A lot of flavor.
Like too much for you to handle, or
Maybe a little bit.
By flavor, do you mean like what?
do you
Like
feel
it had a lot of
you're-
flavors. I can't even put my
Like
finger on
mango?
how many flavors there are.
Mango,
Let me try it
strawberry.
again.
What is it? 31 flavors?
There's a lot there. There's definitely a lot there. It's more
Sick
complicated
shot.
than that beer, the
Triple
Guinness.
hops. Sick shot.
I'm getting just way more coffee. It's less watery. There's more
Yeah.
of that flavor to fill in the empty space, I would say.
It definitely feels like maybe this was more. They took more time making this. You know what I mean?
Could be. I mean,
Could
it's
be.
Like
okay.
they put more.
Or it's all in your head.
Yeah, it's all in my head probably. Maybe I'm drunk already.
I guess I should ask you, would you buy this one over this one?
No, I would buy the Guinness over this one
Why?
because I'm a beginner. Maybe I still can't appreciate a good stout. So as a beginner, I'm gonna stick with a beginner beer.
Can't get yourself like that?
No, I'm saying I can't start with here. Like I would be forcing myself to drink this, but this I could drink.
Okay.
You get me?
That's honest.
I understand.
It's like if I'm barely drinking beers, I'm not gonna give you a stout. If I barely started drinking beers, you're not gonna like it. But if I give you something like mango fuzz or something fruity mango, you might end up like maybe I like beers. So
Shout out Bruheim.
yeah. So this is a good beginner beer.
I'm going to agree with you. I would rather buy the Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
But my reasoning's different. For the price, because I know what I paid for this versus that.
Yeah. These are
It's
sponsored.
almost the same beer, and this one's just a little more watery and a
Yeah.
lot cheaper.
Look at the heads though.
Yeah.
These,
Why
like,
is
last a lot longer
what is
than
this?
these.
Can you teach us why this is still like kind of fuzzy here and this one's not?
I can't teach you. It's something you just have to learn on your own.
Mm.
No, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Guinness is nitrogenated,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I don't know if the nitrogen is holding up, making the head stay longer. I don't know if that's a scientific reason for it. I mean, I assume this is
Bro
just carbonated.
science. To be honest, I know you guys like that Guinness bottle. I like this little miniature Harry Potter bottle. It's
Reminds you of the
kinda
Hogwarts logo?
cool. Yeah, Slytherin.
This one just looks classy to me.
It's cool. This looks like yeah, that one looks fancy, but this looks. I look like a man holding this.
You look like a lumberjack.
I
dude.
do. I already feel like a lumberjack.
Your hair's growing, it's just not on your
Yeah.
chin, dude. It's back here. Yeah, I'm gonna give this. It's hard. I'm gonna probably give it a tie. I'm gonna give it a 3, same as Guinness. To me, they're virtually the same. I prefer Guinness a little more. It's a little smoother. It's more accessible. I like the bottle more than
Is
this
it a
can.
cleaner taste too?
It doesn't have the same aftertaste.
They don't have the same aftertaste. That's for sure. To me, they're very, very, very comparable. That's why I'm giving it the same rating. It's hard for me to choose one or the other. I'm leaning towards Guinness just because of affordability and just easier to get a hold of. What do you think? What are you rating this beer?
I think about down the same. A 3. The only difference for me is just the aftertaste is very coffee for that one, but it goes back to accessibility.
So-
I think I'll just take this.
Just on taste and not considering price, if someone bought you both and said drink whichever one you like more, which one would you pick?
I don't know. Rafa, mix those up. I'm gonna close my eyes. Hand me one, and I'll taste both of them. I'll say which one I
we
like
should-
more. Ready?
Hold on.
Close your eyes, take it.
Just as long as you know which one's Guinness, which one's Martin and Martin.
Oh, we know, bro. The head still.
but
the head's still there.
don't look. Just drink it.
I'm not looking. I'm not gonna look at anything. I'm not
You
gonna
can
look.
grab
you
it,
go.
pull it forward,
Ready?
go slowly. Drink
All right, I'm
this.
gonna drink this one.
Okay. Now hold up, leave your hand open, and he's gonna give you the other one right now. Now drink from your left.
All right. I'm gonna say what I said before. Those two beers, for me, are virtually indistinguishable. Almost, I would say.
Really? I think I could
Hold
do
on.
it.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right. Which one would you?
What am I doing?
Which one would
Which
you
one
go,
would you
right or
choose?
left?
First,
Which one would I
second,
choose?
Right, left.
Yeah.
They're virtually indistinguishable, but the one on the left felt like it had a little more flavor. So I would say that's Martin and Martin, and the one on the right felt maybe more smooth. Hard to tell, maybe a little more watery. So I would say that one's Guinness.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
What would you
Yeah.
rate
I would rate
Martin and Martin.
Martin, I'm gonna give it a 3.25 because I gave Guinness a 3. So I do think this one's better.
You like a little more flavor then.
No, but I think if I'm a stout guy, I would like this more because that almost seems like it's the least of a stout. You get me?
Okay.
It's barely a stout, so that's why I can see. But it's a passable stout for the masses. You know what I mean?
There goes our Ireland followers.
Ireland.
No, I mean, it's,
do you get me? It's like they're
gonna
gonna make it. They're not gonna make it very flavory because they're gonna isolate their consumers. They're you know. So they're gonna make something generic, and it's a good beer. But these guys, you know, it's like
they added a little something extra. I think maybe changed it.
So that's why I would give that one a 3.25. But I would not go out of my way to buy this one. Let me see. I'm a beginner. Let me see if I can taste the difference. Right. So this is
Martin and
Martin, and then this is
Guinness.
So now let me close my eyes.
All right. All right. Which hand are you putting out?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hand you one in your right hand first.
Okay. And you want me to shotgun this? Okay. Oh, I can already tell that was Martin and Martin. I can already tell.
That's what you think, but try that one.
Oh shoot! Actually, that was Guinness though. Yeah, that's Guinness.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're right. They're close though.
Yeah, they're close. They're a little bit like you barely.
Was it the aftertaste?
No, it's the watery taste. You do taste the watery
wateriness.
taste. It gives it away in here. Overall, they're good beers though.
They are.
And I'm not a stout guy.
Not a stout guy.
I think he's gonna make me eventually.
Oh, we're gonna work on it. Coming up next. That does it for our Irish Stout comparison and your intro into stouts. If you liked the video, let us know with a comment down below. Share this video with your friends. Find us on Instagram and Untapped. And until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.